The night Rome learned how fragile a crown could be, it wasn't shattered by an army, but by a single, unbearable injustice. Picture the city before the Republic. No senators arguing beneath marble roofs. No elections. Just one man above the law, King Tarquin, called the Proud. His word was command, his temper was policy, and fear was the mortar holding Rome together. The streets were quiet, not from peace, but from silence learned the hard way. Tarquin ruled like a fortress with no doors. Taxes crushed the poor, noble families were humiliated. Anyone who resisted vanished into exile or death. Yet the king believed himself unassailable, because tyrants always do, until the moment they aren't. That moment began far from the throne, in a private home, with a woman named Lucretia. Lucretia was known for virtue, for steadiness, for honor so firm it seemed unbreakable. When the king's son wronged her, it wasn't just a crime, it was a revelation. In a city ruled by fear, the king's blood believed itself untouchable, but Lucretia refused silence. She gathered her family, she spoke the truth. And then, rather than live in a Rome where justice had no voice, she chose a final, defiant act that echoed louder than any speech. Her death was not surrender, it was accusation. The room went still. And then something ancient and dangerous stirred. Lucius Junius Brutus, long thought harmless, even foolish, stepped forward. He pulled the blade from Lucretia's body, raised it high, and swore an oath that would change history. Rome would never again bow to a king. That vow spread like fire through dry grass. The people listened, the soldiers listened. Grief turned to fury, fury turned to unity. And when Tarquin returned, expecting obedience, he found the gates closed, and the city no longer his. The king fled, his family followed. The crown was gone. In its place, Rome did something radical, something terrifying. It chose itself. Power was divided, laws were written, leaders were elected and removed. The Republic was born not from perfection, but from pain. From the knowledge that unchecked power corrupts and that freedom is not inherited, it is defended. Rome would stumble, it would bleed, it would contradict its own ideals again and again, but it would never forget the lesson carved into its foundation. A tyrant can rule a city, but only the people can make it endure. If this story moved you, inspired you, or made you think, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Your support helps keep these stories alive.